and she be killing us every morning. And I'll be listening to her on the way to work while I'm at work. I can't really focus until she's done work cooking because she be saying some stuff make you get up and get out your chair. So take heed to the message. Let's make sure we support her and go and subscribe to her content because she's doing an amazing job over there. I appreciate you.
Have you ever felt?
Are you listening? Damn. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
We need to start learning how to tell our men what we would like, what we need in a marriage. Because if you don't tell your man what you need in a marriage, this creates chaos. I always tell people on my channel, you got to learn how to talk to your husband.
One and only, take heed to the message.
Good morning, everybody. Thank you for tuning into my channel called Take Heed to the Message with Abang Anwar. You know, I was into my intro music. Yeah, I know I was into it. All right. So we about to dissect something this morning. But before we start, I need y'all to hit that like and subscribe button if you feel my content. If you don't feel my content, baby, keep scrolling. It's okay. I don't feel offended at all. But I want to share something with you. All the people who rock with me on a daily basis, even if you just come to my content and watch any of my reels, videos, I just want to tell you thank you. That's all I want to say, baby. I just want to tell you thank you, okay? I greatly appreciate all the love, all right? I really do. I appreciate all the comments, even when you don't agree with me. Long as you being respectful, I can rock with you. Long as you ain't cursing at me, I can rock with you. But when you get disrespectful, I have to block you. Yeah, that's how I do. But I want to take the time to appreciate y'all who rock with me on a daily basis, who come and tune into my content, who spend time with me on my lives and also in my chats. I greatly appreciate it because you could be anywhere else, but you decide to come and rock with me for a little bit. I'm not going to take up too much of y'all time. It's going to be under an hour today because I got to run out this morning. Okay, I got to run out this morning, handle some business. So before we start, let me give a shout out to everybody who's here. I greatly appreciate y'all. Aminai 78, how you doing, baby? Precious Cargo, how you doing, sweetie? And the says is always nothing but love and respect for you both, okay? So we about to get it in this morning. So the title of this foolery is, and I had to do two different titles because y'all know Instagram is really finicky about stuff, so I couldn't say what I really wanted to put up there. But for YouTube, the title of this foolery is 14-year-old charged with murder, Southeast Raleigh High School. Okay. All right. Good morning, Merchant. How you doing, honey? Survivor of breast cancer. How you doing, my dear? It's good to see you. Thank you for being here. So we about to get it in. Now, I want y'all to listen to the voice of the young man's mother who did the deletion of another young man in the school. And she said that her child was being bullied. Okay. Now, trigger warning, everybody, because that's what I was supposed to say in the beginning. Trigger warning, everybody. This is for educational purposes. Okay. So we about to get it in. I want y'all to listen to the video, and I want to say some things about the mama, but I want y'all to listen to the video first.
To find out the names of the student who was killed.
Let me start from the beginning. I'm sorry. One more time.
There'll be no classes today at Southeast Raleigh High School. Students, staff, and families will be taking the time to process an unthinkable incident. There a stabbing that happened less than 24 hours ago. One student is dead. Another is in the hospital. A third is charged with murder. WRL's Kelsey Coffey is live outside the school this morning. Kelsey, school leaders are offering resources to students who feel they need support after what happened there.
Jeff, grief counseling will be available for students here at Southeast Raleigh High School after that tragic day. Take a look at this video that was sent to WREL of the incident. It shows dozens of students in a hallway. You can see one student throwing a punch. We're stopping the video before the student in the red hoodie pulls out a knife. The fight then spills into the gym where more students get involved. We pause the video again when the student in the red hoodie starts swinging the knife. Sherelle McLaughlin says it was her 14-year-old son who had the knife. He's now charged with murder. She claims he was bullied at school before this incident.
And I called the school and I informed them of that morning because I told them that something may happen. I don't know.
And we're working to find out.
So she said she informed the school. Okay. Now, the mother is a melanated sister, okay? And the child, all the children involved are melanated, okay? Now, from what she said is that the child has been being bullied in school, okay? This is what she said. The child is being bullied in school, and she said she called the school that day that something may happen. She doesn't know. So now this child, from being bullied, okay? Good morning, Still Winning. How are you? Good morning, Secret Gardens, Lost in Translation. How are you, sir? So from this child being bullied, he decided to have a weapon to come to school, okay? Now, she said that he did not bring the weapon. He did not have this knife from home. He didn't get it from home. That somebody must have brought it to him to school. Now, my first question is, I always thought all school have metal detectors. I always thought this. I always thought that they check the kids' books bags because where I live at, that's what they do. Okay, they check the children book bags. That's what they do. So, and then you have to go through the metal detector. Now, another thing too, I was disappointed in the mother. I was disappointed in the mother, and I'm gonna share with you why I was disappointed in the mother. Okay, and I said they don't. Okay, so now this is another problem. Why don't they though? And I said they don't. We don't have that in North Carolina. Okay, Aminaj, you from North Carolina? Okay, baby. And they supposed to though. They supposed to. Because I'm in Jersey and we live in the suburbs. Okay, our area is not crazy, but they got metal detectors here. So now this is what hurts me most. That a child, even if the child was bad, the child deserved to be deleted. Even if the child was bullying this other child, did they deserve to be deleted? Now, when the mother was talking to the newscast, right, she was saying, well, I did report it to the school, but I want to know how many times did she report it to the school? Did she go down to the school? Did she ask for a teacher-parent conference with the other parents of the student? Did she ask? Because I remember my oldest son, my oldest son that lived in his house, he was being bullied. I went down to the school. I talked to the principal. I talked to the vice principal. I talked to the guidance counselor. I even told them I will go to the board if y'all don't do anything. You know what I'm saying? I went to the police station. There's other ways that you can handle this thing instead of telling your child, because I'm not saying that she told this child anything. I'm not saying that. I don't want to accuse the mother. I'm not saying she told this child anything. But when you tell a child, do what you got to do, okay? When you tell a child, do what you got to do to defend yourself, The child will think outside the box, okay? Sometimes they will think outside the box because they have been bullied for so long, okay? Now, I'm going to share something with you. I want to share something with you, y'all. Now he going to be in more trouble. He going to be in more trouble because he's going to prison. He's going to be in more trouble. So his bullying has not even begun. The bullying has not even begun. The nonsense he will have to go through in prison is going to be a whole nother off the wall. Because I'm going to share something with you. They said that they can try him as an adult. This is what they said. They can try him as an adult. Now, the next video I'm going to play, you're going to hear what I'm talking about. Now, the mother, when she was interviewed, she sounded nonchalant about the whole issue. And I'm not going to condemn the mama, but the way she was dressed just reeked all types of hood vibes. I'm not lying to you. And it broke me because I'm like, how can you be so calm that your son deleted somebody else's son? And now your son may spend most of his life in prison because of some foolery. And y'all should have saw the comment section in on-site. On-site comment section was crazy. They was like, well, he told them he was being bullied, so it's okay because he told them he was being bullied that he went and deleted somebody's child. Okay? And this is my problem here is that we raise these boys and they have a woman's mindset. We raise them to have a woman's mindset because there's no daddy around. There's no daddy around. So he's going to take on your characteristics, mama. He going to act like you. Okay? He going to act like you. I know that y'all like, oh, wow, here she go with blaming the sister and this and that. But that's what it is. That's what it is because they will act like you, mama. If you always pulled out a blade or something, or you pulled out a knife on people, the child copies. They see this. And I know y'all gonna be like, oh, she always coming after the mama, but something is not right here. Something is not right here. It's not playing out. And I'm going to share something with you. Both of the boys, I'm quite sure, did not have king guidance. Both of the boys don't have kings in their life. It's probably only the mama. So Miss She Said got in here. She says Northeast schools usually have metal detectors. When we were young, depends on the region. Oh, okay. Secret Garden says this is very heart-wrenching. Every time it happens, it's terrible. It's terrible and painful. You right. Secret Garden said, why do they keep sending the bully children to school? This is true too. Kids that bully, they should drop them from the school. They should find something else. Maybe have the mother or father homeschool them. Because if you didn't train your child to interact with other kids, then damn it, you got to be home with your own badass kids. This is the truth. I'm not even going to lie to you. Miss She said, we have not been taught or trained to deal with negative confrontation or protecting themselves. This is true. Because when I was young, if somebody said something to you and they hit you, you just squared the one. You didn't get nothing that was going to hurt them. You squared the one. And you worked it out that way. That's how it was. You worked it out that way. And then a couple of days later, or either the next day, y'all both back friends. Nobody got hurt. Maybe a little pride got hurt. But other than that, nobody got hurt. Everybody made it home. Precious Cargo says, this is awful. Yes, honey, it is. Mrs. She said that part, just like our young women are deleting their newborn infants, ending up going to jail. It's a damn shame. She's right. It's true. The sister is in position of said child. You are the problem, not the absent parent. This is true. This is true. You the problem. Now, they get upset when you say this. Ricky said, another one. Yes, Ricky, it's another one, sir. You are correct. So now, my problem, my whole thing is that there's other ways of handling this. You don't just call. Now, she said she called the school that day. Now, if he was being bullied, why didn't she tell the newscaster, I've been calling, I've been contacting the school, I went down to the Board of Education, I reported it to the police. I wanted to hear that. I wanted her to say, I reported it. I reported it. Nobody did anything. I pressed charges. You know what I'm saying? Because you could press charges in school with the Board of Education against the Bullying Act. You can do that. And they will hurry up and get that child out of that school, because that's what happened with me and our son, our oldest son that live in his house. The young boy who was bothering him, they was like, we tired. You know, it's not just you, it's not just your child he messed with, he does it to other kids. So we gonna talk to his parents. Okay, quiet is kept. The child got out the school. They put him in an alternate school. Okay, they got like something like a last chance school when the children misbehavior is so bad. Okay, so now that's what I wanted the mama. That's what I wanted to hear. That the mama went and did all the steps before this happened. That the young man got up enough courage to wield a knife. Okay, to wield a knife in school and delete somebody. That's what I wanted to hear, but I didn't hear that. She sounded like her son was justified in stabbing this other young man and deleting him. Okay, now he stabbed two young men, but one was deleted. Okay, let me see what you got up here, honey. I'm gonna put it up. Nowadays, it's 5 and 6 jumping on one kid. I believe that too. I believe that too. But I'm going to share something with you. When you watch the video, and I posted on my YouTube page, when you watch the video, you will see it was only the 1 and 2 together. It was the 1 and 2 together to start. Now, am I saying that kids don't jump on each other? I'm not saying that. They do. They do jump on each other. I'm not saying that. But there's other ways to handle this thing. Before now, mama, if you look at this whole thing, you're going to be sending food packages to this boy. You're going to be sending food packages to this boy, because I'm going to share something with you. They're going to put him away. This won't be a self-defense. They're going to put him away, because this was just bullying. It was words. They're going to put him away. And I say, I call bull on this. You scared, but you get close enough to stab someone. Just another right with this. Oh, it's not. Okay, let me read it again. I call bull on this. You scared, but you get close enough to stab someone. Just ain't right with this. Something just ain't right. Yeah, I believe you. I believe you. Something just ain't right. Okay, so now if this kid was bullying him, like he said, the kid was bullying him, there could have been other things, other measures that the mama could have done, not just called the school that day and said something might happen. Mama, you got to take the initiative to go talk to everybody you need to talk to. Okay, but we do this thing. Oh, he's a boy, he can handle himself. But I'm going to share something with you. If he doesn't have king logic, if he has not been raised around a king, if he doesn't have king logic, that means, mama, he has your logic. And you know how us as women, okay, us as women, we fly off the handle. We fly off the handle. You know, I was telling y'all last week, and this is a prime example. Last week, me and my daughter, okay, I second in command. Me and her got into like a heated argument, right? And my king came and was like, stop, both of y'all. You go down this way and you go to your room. And I wanted to finish. Like, I wanted to get the win. You know what I'm saying? And my husband told me, no, be quiet. I got it. Just go downstairs. And he took care of the situation. And when he interceded in the situation, what happened? She came downstairs. We talked and hugged it out. You see, that's when you need that king logic involved in it. Because sometimes when mamas go arguing with their children, sometimes this thing go left. It go left because you don't want the child to tell you something. You don't agree with what the child done. You ready to go all hell out and you don't even care. You know what I'm saying? That's why you need the king logic to fix this thing. But no, she agreed with this young man to do this thing, because I'm quite sure she told him, mama, I'm tired, I'm just gonna do what I gotta do, I'm gonna handle my business. That stupid word that everybody use, I'm standing on my business. It's that nonsense that they use. I be about my business, whatever they use. Okay, so now that I have a problem with the mama. I do have a problem with the mama, because I wanted her to say she did more, not just say she called the school. I wanted her to say she went to the school. She had a teacher parent conference. She talked to the principal. She talked to the vice principal. She talked to the board of education. She talked to the police station. I wanted to hear her say that. That's what I wanted her to say. But she did not say that. She didn't. Tracy, good morning. How are you? This is the day that the Lord has made. Let us rejoice and be glad in it. Yes, honey. Good morning. So this is what I wanted her to say. I wanted her to say she contacted the people she needed to, and nobody gave her any answers. So now that's what I wanted her to say. Oh, I'm going to sue the school. That's what I wanted her to say. I did not want it to be that her son deleted somebody. So now the real bullying going to start, because he's going to go to prison. They're going to charge him as an adult. Now, the second video say that they can charge him as an adult. I want y'all to listen to the second video, and then we going to close it out.
Yeah, that's right, Steve. Lauren, Delvin's family still didn't want to speak with us on camera today, just given where they are in the grieving process so soon since Delvin died.
So the young man name is Delvin, okay? Let me go back to it.
Confirm the 15-year-old's name, as you've already mentioned, and that balloon release scheduled in his honor tomorrow evening is still a go. Let's show that photo that Delvin's mother shared with us earlier today of the boy who was killed after being stabbed in that fight in the gym in Southeast Raleigh Magnet High. Classes here at the high school canceled today, as you mentioned, canceled again tomorrow. That's to allow students and staff time to help process the tragedy. The district says those additional resources and counselors are being provided as well. As for the 16-year-old that was also stabbed in that fight yesterday, we have learned he is out of the hospital, continuing to recover. My colleague Jamise Price will have that update next year. Meantime, we reached out to Wake County DA Lauren Freeman, who said once probable cause is established, the law mandates that the 14-year-old that's currently in custody would have his murder case tried as an adult. Freeman said a juvenile custody hearing for that suspect did take place today. Delvin's mother told me, meanwhile, off camera, that she does not know the suspect that's been charged in her son's death. She's never seen him before. Obviously, there's still a whole lot to follow here, both on the legal side and with the Wake County public school system. Top of the list, what were those circumstances leading up to this fight? Those details we are still working to nail down here, but obviously it's something we'll continue to follow here in the coming days as we speak with the contacts and family members that we've spoken with over the course of the last 24 hours. We're live in Raleigh. Sean Coffey, ABC 11.
So now Delvin's mother says she does not know the child who stabbed her son. She doesn't. So this meaning, since the mama said this means the mama didn't even know that her son allegedly was bullying this other young man. Okay? So that means nothing was told to the mama. The mama wasn't able to lay down any correction to her son, because she was never told that her son, she didn't know anything about this. She didn't know nothing. She said she didn't even know the son. That means there was no teacher-parent conference, because that's what it should have been. When both parents come, the children are there. You know what I'm saying? The principal is there. The vice principal is there. The counselor is there. It's a big meeting. And they asked the young men, why are we battling like this? What is going on? Okay, why are you two having a problem in school? So that means the other mother did not know all this foolery was happening in school. She just got the call that her son being rushed to the hospital, and boom, he has been sent on to glory. This is why I say, when y'all raising these boys, y'all sit up here, y'all say you can raise these boys. I have never proclaimed this in my life. You know what I'm saying? I've never, no, let me get it. Let me call a spade a spade. When I only had the one child, okay, my oldest son that was a boy, I was living in that delusion too. Women can raise boys on their own. Yes, you can raise them, but you can't raise them to be a man. You can't teach them logic. And since you didn't do it right, mama, the world gonna have to teach them. And this is a lesson that this young man should not even have to take. He shouldn't even have to have this lesson. He shouldn't, because mama should have called everybody that she needed to protect this boy. She should have told the school, if y'all don't do anything about it, then my child got to be homeschooled. You know what I'm saying? If he's being bullied, my child got to be homeschooled. But mama didn't check. She didn't push the envelope. She didn't push it. And when you have a son and there's no father around, okay? And even if there is a father around, you should always want to push the envelope if your child is being bullied at school. It's against the law in the school system as well. The children should not be bullied. You push the envelope, make that school work. Make that school work. Because if they put out the laws, they have to enforce it. So now your son has deleted someone else's son, and then he has stabbed another boy. All because he has your logic, mama. There are a lot of young men and grown men that are son husbands in prison because they have their mother understanding. They have never been groomed under a king. And only how their logic changes if they meet somebody in prison who understand why they in there. And it's usually those ones who have life in prison that take the younger ones and say, this is why you here. This is why you here. Let me explain something to you. This is why you're here. You understand? So most of the time, if they don't get this correction outside, they don't have a strong male role model in their life. They don't have a king in their life. The correction will come from prison. The mother just sat up there on the news, with the I'm trying to say it and I feel so bad, with the newscaster trying to say, well, she acts so nonchalant. Well, my child was being bullied. That's exactly. Well, my child was being bullied. That's what she said. My child was being bullied. That's it. That's it. Well, my child was being bullied. That's good that your child deleted somebody else's child. I mean, some other mother's child. Okay? This does not make sense at all. So now this woman got to go and bury her son. She has to bury her son. Most women, they want to pass away before their children. Fathers as well. They want to go on to glory and pass before. They don't want to have to bury their children. because I know I don't want to. But when you don't have king logic in the household, things can always go left. Things can always go left. But we sit up here and say we don't need men. I don't need no man to raise this child. I could do this by myself. Now, I'm going to share something with you. There are some amazing stories where the mother have raised the children and she never had a problem with these kids. Yes, I have to say that. There are some amazing stories where the mother never had a problem with this kid. This kid never was a problem. I'm going to share something with you. There will still be a miss in this child. It may not be in behavior-wise. It may be that they just don't feel like they are enough because they had never had that king, that they never had, okay, they never had the king say, you can do it, you can make it, you're going to be all right. You know what I'm saying? Anything you put your mind to, you're going to be fine. So if they don't have that encouragement that everything's going to be all right, no matter what they put their hands on, you know what I'm saying? Just that powerful encouragement that you get from your father that will make you know that you can climb every mountain, swim every sea. They will always have a miss. If they don't grow up with this, they will have a miss when they become grown. Even if they wasn't a bad child. It's something about that. It's something about having that king. It's something about having a king when you growing up that make you believe in your heart and mind that you can handle everything that comes. But in our culture, we don't want to believe that. We think just having a mama is fine. Now I'm going to share something with you. There are some men who was only raised by their daddy. Only raised by their daddy. How is it that they grow up and they be okay? Why is that? Why is that like that? Why is that like that? Only a handful of children who grow up with their mama, they be okay. But there still be a miss in it because his confidence is not strong because he wasn't raised by a king that can show him that no matter what come at you, stand up. Stand up. Fight for yourself. Stand up. Now, I'm quite sure, good morning, Skinny. I'm quite sure that this young man saw his mama wield some type of weapon when she get into an argument or a disagreement with somebody. Because when you watch the video, the mama look hood. I'm not even going to lie to you. The mama look hood. And I'm only saying this because I grew up in the hood. Okay? I'm only saying that. But the way she took it when they interviewed her is that my son was being bullied, so he had the right to stab this young man and delete him. How do you put two and two together like that? How do you put that together that is okay? Y'all, come on now. How do you put it together? You can't put that together. It doesn't make sense. It doesn't. Merchant said, King Logic, you right. You are so right, sir. It don't make sense. I'm telling you. Merchant said, standing on nothing at all but concrete. You got that right. Angela says the mother sounded like she knew something was going to happen. I think so too. Merchant said she felt him. Yeah, she did. She did. She could have did it in a different way. And now look, somebody said 99 said another one. Another one. It don't make sense, y'all. These children going to prison for what? They going to prison for what? Because they following your logic, mama. It's a whole rabbit hole for that situation. I'm down here in Raleigh, and live not too far from the incident. Oh dear. Wow. I'm sorry. Merchant said, no father, no teaching to use. Hands what God gave. Hands is what God gave. Ooh, you speaking facts, dear. DOD, how are you, sir? It's good to see you. Thank you for tuning in. I greatly appreciate that. So y'all tell me what you think. Tell me what you think, because I think all the while the mama knew that the young man was going to go to school and wreck shop, and I think he brought the knife from home. She trying to say another child brought him the knife or he got it from school, but there's no way he could get a knife in school. So I think he brought it from home. I think it's a whole cock and bull story. And I think the mama knew all the while the boy was going to go to school and do that. That's why she called the school and said she don't know, but that she don't know if something going to happen today. That's what I think. That's just me saying it. I don't know if it's true or not, but it sounds like a cock and bull story. It sounds like the mama already knew. She already knew it was going to go left. Probably her and the son talked about it. And he probably told the mama, I'm tired of him bullying me or something. You know what I'm saying? Because there's other ways they could have handled this thing. This thing did not have to go left. This is the truth. It didn't have to go left, baby. Y'all made it go left. When you could have reported it to the right people, instead of you taking justice or your so-called justice into your own hands. Women mindset and men logic is very different. You know how I just explained that to y'all, how me and our second in command child was in a heated discussion. We was in a heated discussion. And if my king was not here, I know my temper. I know my temper. That thing might not have went right. I would have had to go somewhere and sit down somewhere. I know how I am. So if it wasn't for my king, and this happened in the evening, him just getting off work and everything, he tired. And he interceded and said, you go to your corner, I'm going to take care of this one. And he explained to her, your mama took your phone and you upset because she took your phone. You're not supposed to be disrespectful to your mama. It is I that pay that phone bill. It's because of me you have that phone. And he sat down, had a nice conversation with her, and then we all had to come together because it was king logic in the middle of that. You understand? But when you don't raise these children with king logic, a lot of things can go left. Because if this young man was groomed by a king, you think this would happen? What the father would have done, and I'm not agreeing with it, but what the father probably would have done, he would have sat outside, okay, waited for his son to come out of that school and watch those boys bully his son. And then he tell his son, now do what you got to do. Take that book bag off and do what you got to do. That's probably what the father would have told him. And then that would have been the last resort. That would have been the last resort, baby. Okay. Because the father would have went and reported it to the principal, to the school. He would have did all these things that I was hoping that the mama would have done. I was hoping the mama would have said she did that. But she couldn't even say that. She said she called the school that day. So all the while this child being bullied, you have never called the school. You have never went down to the school. You never talked to the principal, the vice principal. You didn't do anything. I call bullshit. I call bullshit. Something is not right. The whole story is not being told. Just like Aminai 78 said, the whole story, something is not right. Precious Cargo says, yes, it sounds like, it sounds like it sounds as if she knew it. Yes, honey, that's what it sounds like. The Secret Garden, I agree that the fathers are so essential. It's true, my dear. Hey, King Kong, how you doing, honey? The Queen message speak. Oh, yes, thank you. Thank you, my dear. Okay, Secret Garden. Us mothers be in our emotions a lot. We often err and hurt our children, operating from our emotions. You are correct, honey, because I know I have. And if it wasn't for my husband interceding, some of that stuff would have went left. I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm not gonna lie to you. The said, my baby ain't never hurt nobody, not the mama. Girl, sit down. This is true, honey. This is what they say. This is what they say. It's never the mama fault. And the mama was just on the news like her son was being bullied. So her son is justified in deleting somebody else's son. Her son was being bullied. So he's justified in deleting someone else's son. Y'all take heed to the message. Everybody have a wonderful day. Thank you for tuning in. Hi, Malik. How you doing, sir? Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for rocking with me. And I want to send a special shout out to the SEDS, okay? A special shout out to the SEDS. A special shout out to Black Men Unfiltered. A special shout out to Sir Hill Speaks as well, Sir Hill Speaks podcast, because I always want to say thank you to them because they took me on their platform when I just was small. I ain't had so many people. I had about maybe 1K, 2K when I met these beautiful people, and they wanted to bring me to their channel, and they showed me so much love. And I'm gonna share something with you. No matter where I go, I will never forget these beautiful people. Okay, the says, Mr. He said, Mrs. She said, I will never forget y'all. Okay, Black Man Unfiltered, sir, I will never forget you. Okay, and Sir Hill Speaks podcast, because you wanted to rock with me when I ain't even have nobody. I ain't know nobody. Now people who are bigger than me, they want me to come and into their space to come do a panel with them, people that are bigger than me. But when I was small and I was rocking a little bit, y'all didn't even want to notice me. And I would come to your channel and I would donate to your channel. But now that I have gotten a little bit bigger, now you want to rock with me. And this is why I want to share something with y'all. This is why I don't rock with everybody in these YouTube spaces and these Instagram spaces, because sometimes our own is funny acting. Okay, sometimes our own is funny acting. So to the Harris Tribe Media, to Sir Hill Speaks, to Black Man Unfiltered, I will never, whenever you ever call me, I don't care where I am, I will always come. I will always come. I will always come to your channel, support your channel. I will always come. And then to the new family that I'm linking up with, Mona D, her whole clan, everybody, Almond also Almond Eyes, you got Bella Rings, RBN, okay, the Real Bravado Network, okay, Theo, okay. All these people that I have met due to Mona, okay, even Growth, Broken Traditions, all these amazing people. Lost in Translation, sir, I could never forget you. All these amazing people that I have met in these YouTube streets that accepted me even when I was a small content creator. I just want to tell y'all thank you. Thank you. I greatly appreciate that. And I have nothing but love for y'all all. But my top 4 will always be Black Man Unfiltered, Sir Hill Speaks, Mrs. She Said, and Mr. He Said. Okay? That's my top 4. But for the rest of y'all, much love to you all who take time to come rock with me. I greatly appreciate it. And King Kong said, I've been with you from day one. Go ahead, baby. Thank you. I appreciate that, sir. I appreciate that. Tracy said, I'm learning the social media streets too. Yes. King Kong, you know I ain't got nothing but love for you. Trey, Urban, all y'all who used to rock with me in the beginning. I greatly appreciate y'all. And Tracy, you coming in there, baby. You and Tara, all of y'all coming in there. And I greatly appreciate y'all taking the time to rock with me. Because if it wasn't for you, where would I be? Where would I be? Everybody have a wonderful day. Thank you for tuning in. If you want to donate to the channel, you can. Boss Lady, I ain't forget about you. Merchant, I ain't forget about you. King, I haven't forgotten about you. All the people who rock with me on Instagram, I haven't forgotten about you. I greatly appreciate all of y'all. If you want to donate to the channel, you can donate by Instagram. You can donate by badges. You can donate by super chats as well. Okay. And everything that I just talked about is in the links in the bio on Instagram and on YouTube. And if you want to go shopping in our store, okay, if you want to go shopping in our family store, the link is available too. It's called ubmracksfashion.com. And also, I sell merch on YouTube if you want to check that out. All you got to do is go to my YouTube page and scroll at the top, and you'll see the part where it says store or shop. Everybody take heed to the message. Have a wonderful day. Instagram, I'm gonna let you out first, baby. YouTube, my foundation, where I started from. Everybody have a wonderful day. Thank you so much.